in today's video, I'm going to be checking out 10 facts you didn't know about Marcelito Pomoy. This was recommended by one of you. If you want to recommend reactions and directly request reactions, I'm going to leave a link in the description section. And let's go.
You know what's hot? Marcelito Pomoy is hot.
Alright.
Hi, I'm Raganka, and this is a new segment at the Talent Recap Show where we talk about what's hot, what's trending, and take a deep dive into what are the fans talking about. And today, we're going to talk about Marcelito Pomoy.
Sips coffee.
Now let's get into it. Marcelito is the singing sensation in Philippines. He is loved. His videos have gone viral. And since he's come to America's Got Talent champions, people can't stop talking about him. The reason the world is so obsessed with him is because he can do a duet all by himself. Yep, all by himself. His vocal, the fact that he can do the male and female and both exceptionally well, is what makes him a trending topic. But here are 10 facts about Marcelito that even if you're a hardcore fan, you might not know about him. Fact number 1, Marcelito's childhood. When he was only 3 years old, his father was incarcerated, and soon after his mother left him. So basically he was abandoned, he had nowhere to go, and when the authorities found out about him, they took him to jail where his father was. And there he used to eat with the inmates, hang out, just, be himself, and have the kind of childhood that you don't want to have. But things got even worse when Marcelito's father fell sick. Then a policeman named Ali Makawali adopted him, took him to his home, gave him shelter, and he stayed there for a few years. But when he found out that Ali Makawali and his family is not his real family and that he was adopted, he left on a quest to find his parents. Now, he didn't know where his parents were, obviously, so he stayed on the streets at a very young age just to be reunited with the people who had actually created him. During this time, on the streets, he did everything he could do to survive. He used to sell balut, which, by the way, if you don't know, you have to check it out. It's a really cool thing. And he sold ice cream. He also, at one point of time, worked as a pin boy in a bowling alley. Now here's the tragic part. He earned the equivalent of $1 every day after working so hard. That is just heartbreaking. Then he went to Manila and worked at a poultry farm where he used to sing to the chickens as he used to put water on them, and that is where he found his calling. So while he would sing in both the male and female voice, not to an audience that could appreciate his music, but just because he enjoyed it, and that's what gave him peace. He had appendicitis, fell sick, and had a hard road to recovery. Which takes us to our point number 2. This is where his journey to talent show starts. Now understand this. He didn't want to go to the talent show just to showcase his talent and make a name for himself. He wanted to use that platform to find his family, so that maybe, when they see him, they're like, oh, that's our long lost brother, sister, or child. Because at the end of the day, he felt that emptiness. Now you would think, with somebody who's got such an amazing dual voice, talent shows would be like, yes, come on in. No. He first tried his luck in Talentadong Pinoy, but he didn't even make it to audition. What? He didn't. And that's when, but he didn't give up, because it wasn't just that he was following music. It was he really desperately wanted to find his family. So he auditioned for Pilipinas Got Talent. And that is when his love affair with his audience started. Because the minute people heard him, they fell in love. And he ended up winning the show. Which, by the way, gets me to the fact that if I was in Talentadong Pinoy, I would be scratching my head right now. So while Marcelito was on Pilipinas Got Talent, there was a nationwide
family.
search going on to find his family, because his story had touched everybody's heart. They all felt for him. And at the grand finale, where he performed Prayer, it was the first time ever
Oh boy,
that
there is
his
an ad
entire
here. Let me skip this.
Get up to 50% off brands you love and get real savings when you shop during the Jumia.
Okay.
family was right there to watch him perform, and he's all grown up. And in an interview, he was actually asked, like, what was he thinking during the finale? Like, what was going on in his brain? His entire family was there. And he said he was praying that his whole family is proud of him.
Oh, he was on Ellen,
Which
okay.
is just like, aww. And to this day, whenever he talks about the grand finale and the song Prayer, he just gets so emotional, and we get it.
It was the greatest moment of my life because my family is there.
Okay, now that brings us to our fact number 3. So now you saw his journey. He won Philippines' heart. Everybody was invested, and he became this darling, this person who was just adored, and this reality show sensation. So he used that and came out with 2 albums called Split and Duet. And everything was seemingly going well for him. This takes us to fact number 4. On September 23rd, 2013, there was a fire that burnt down his entire house, right one day after his birthday. Shout out to all my Virgos. The fire...
Did she just say one day after his birthday?
that burnt down his entire house, right one day after his birthday. Shout out to all my Virgos. The fire burnt his entire house down. He lost everything. Thankfully, he was in Canada on tour at that time, but he lost everything. Okay, enough. I get it. I'm getting dark.
Yes.
Enough about the sad and dark stuff. Let's talk about how his life took a turn for the better and the best moments he had after that. So, that takes us to point number 5. The next best thing that happened to Marcelito, his marriage. On September 21st,
Look at him.
2000, marriage. On
Look at
September
him.
21st,
I'm so proud of him.
2014, Marcelito Pomoy married Joan Paraiso. Now, she is not just his wife, by the way. She translates for him and was seen on AGD Champions, helping him get his message across. And she's also his manager, you guys. And together, they have a daughter named Marcela Janaya, who he is obsessed. Guys, he's obsessed with her. She's the best thing that's ever happened to him. And
the adorableness.
she's all over his Instagram. In one post, Marcelito wrote, "Being a father has been without a doubt my greatest source of achievement, pride and inspiration. Fatherhood has taught me about unconditional love, reinforced the importance of giving back, and taught me how to be a better person." Now that we've established he has a great family life and is madly in love with his wife, ever since he started his career on Filipinas Got Talent, there have been rumors circling that he's gay. This is how he responded to those rumors. He said he's not offended by such talk because he's male through and through. And he also admitted to having a crush on Kim Chin. I wonder how his wife feels about that. Fact number 7.
This whole gay thing is just because he can do female vocals, but it's not like doing female vocals is a sexuality thing, it's a talent thing.
His career. Now, you would think, given how celebrated his music is, that his main source of income would be his music. But it's not. He's got a hardware store called Pomoy Commercial.
Nice.
And in 2018, he opened a second one. Fact number 8. His life was crumbling. The contract that he received from ABS-CBN was going nowhere. His music career completely plateaued. This led him to a dark place where he was, quote, depressed, and, quote, his life was crumbling. When he was asked how he dealt with it, did he cry, did he drink, he said, quote, "Yes, I cried. I did not drink often, only rarely, just to forget my problems sometimes," end quote. But things took a complete 180-degree dive and opportunities came flying to him. Fact number 9. Marcelito Pomoy is on the Ellen Show. Now this was an opportunity he was waiting for, and it was the push his career needed, because given how big Ellen is, America was finally introduced to Marcelito Pomoy. On the Ellen Show, he actually shared his dream of wanting to sing with Celine Dion, and she flew him out to meet Celine Dion backstage of her Vegas show. That is when America's Got Talent reached out to him and invited him to become a part of the competition. But he rejected the show. He said, "So I thought, I'm a champion in the Philippines. If I lose in somewhat ordinary way, it is like my winning is gone." But once again, when they reached out to him for America's Got Talent champions, he agreed because that made more sense. Fact number 10. One of the writers at Talent Recap reached out to Marcelito to ask him about the...
No one has ever taught him how to do the male-female thing.
one fact that his fans might not know about him. And he said that he doesn't have any voice lessons or vocal coach or even training. He also added that it's true. As of right now, we don't know if he's going to win America's Got Talent champions or not. The semi-finals are yet to air. But given how much exposure, how much support, and how much love he already has, in my opinion, he's already a winner. He doesn't even have to win the show. He's already won our heart.
Yeah.
So in honor of Marcelito, I was trying to find Filipino food, particularly balut, so that, you know, I can try it for the first time with you guys. But unfortunately, in the Brooklyn area that I live in, I couldn't find anything Filipino. But I did find the Filipino flan, which I'm really excited to try because I've never had this, no idea what it is. And yeah.
Yes, thank you for the lovely content.
It's too sweet, but it's good.
I haven't had lunch.
I can try to learn about the culture because I love it. Also, what would you want to talk about?
Okay, I think she's done. Oh, that is a very entertaining life story from being left by parents and then being in prison and then singing for chickens and then getting married and then having a music career that he was not doing so well, and then he moved from not making it in he moved from not making it in interviews to being invited to America's Got Talent. He has a daughter, he's married, the wife is the manager and also the translator. Yeah, I did all these things. And then that thing about being called gay, I mean, those are just rumors. The guy does double vocals because it's a talent. Like that is a pure talent. That is not anything feminine. That is a pure talent. Anyway, I've enjoyed checking this out. If you're a huge fan of Marcelito Pomoy, make sure to smash like and subscribe. Also, if you're from the Philippines, what is palut? Pulut? What she said? That food? You can tell me. I'd really like to know in the comment section. And then on this screen, I'm going to leave other reactions I've done for Marcelito Pomoy, including the prayer. I've done like 3. The prayer, where he's covering Celine Dion, and then one where he was on America's Got Talent. So I'll leave them right here and I hope to see you in the next reaction.